Hello and welcome back to this episode of the Refined Teenage Perspective. We are on episode 3. We're on the
Yeah.
we're on episode 3 now, right? And today's episode is going to be about what's it going to be about, guys? This is
Well,
where
we're basically gonna be talking about like social media and the internet. It's a lighter topic for today.
yeah, cuz yesterday we talked about society and ended it off on an incredibly high note,
last week.
Yeah,
right,
and
Johar?
watch that episode if you want to learn more.
Oh yeah.
You
It, wa-
don't
it was
want to
actually
learn
really
more.
good though. It was one of
It's really
it was one of
interesting.
the best episodes, yeah.
Yeah,
Many
So
except for
different point of
the.
views. Let's just say
yeah,
that.
So, like Veer said, we're gonna be talking about social media and the internet. There's a couple subtopics within here. It might be. I feel like I say this every episode, but it might be a little bit of a short episode too. But I think we'll be
No, I don't
okay.
think so. Yeah, we'll be
Every
fine.
episode we
Well,
cut
we'll
it
be
short,
fine.
bro. That
Yeah. Well, the last episode we had good reason. So anyway, before we start today's episode, I recently learned that we actually have people who listen to every single one of our episodes. So you know who you are, and you'll be listening to this right now. We thank you for listening. And because of this, we also had a question come in where basically every week or on I think on Saturdays, well, actually we're filming this on Saturday instead of Friday, but usually we film on Fridays and then on Saturday we post a little like post saying, "Oh, our episode's coming out on Sunday. Make sure to check it out." Last week we didn't do that. And someone asked me why we didn't do that. And is there any of you want to answer? Uh, why didn't we post why our episode was or when our episode was coming out?
because I
Well,
was doing something.
Yeah, exactly.
no.
Wait,
So
really?
you have our answer. Yeah, I guess so. I
Oh,
don't know.
but
I
why
think
is
it
it
was my
always
job.
me?
I
No,
don't
but
know.
I feel like our viewers kind of get like the pattern or the gist of how and when our episodes come out. It's not required that much, but it's good to give a post just as like a little teaser for what's to come. But I'm pretty sure we
we're
can
we're
send
gonna
one out.
we're gonna
Yeah,
post again this
Yeah,
week, I think.
we
yeah, we,
will.
we we can
Yes,
send a little like
we'll make
post
sure to
out
do it
just
this
to.
week.
By we,
And we
not
also want to
me.
try rolling out clips as well, right? Because yeah,
Yeah,
We did it for the
it
first
would be
rolling the
cool.
clip is a
one.
good
Honestly,
thing,
that's
but
it. I don't know. Last week was a very work heavy week for the three of us, though, so we didn't get to do a lot with the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so work heavy.
Anyway, all right, so holy, I feel like I'm just scuffing everything right now, but let's get into the topic for today. Social media and the internet. And the first thing we wanted to talk about was the power of information and influencing people. So, I'll give you a prime example. I think it was about a month or two ago, we had the whole thing with r/Wall Street bets going on. And if you don't know what happened, basically a bunch of people on Reddit told other people to invest in stocks like GameStop and what else was there? I think it was AMC or
Yeah,
some
stuff like
random
that.
BlackBerry, lots of different stocks, and it ended up screwing over a lot of big companies. And I
Hedge
think it made one
funds.
company go into debt from like not a couple actually, like 10 to 13 billion dollars or something like that.
mm,
And that's basically what's fueling our episode today. How influential can the internet be?
I mean, think about it like this: the internet is the collective of millions of individuals. Is it? I think, in my
no,
opinion,
it's
the
gotta
internet.
be more than a million. It's gotta be billions. It's gotta be
Well, I
billions.
mean,
It's not
no,
like
I'm just saying for something like r/, Wall Street bets. Like, let's
oh
if we
that
take that into
specific.
consideration, yeah, that's not even millions, it's thousands, but hundreds of thousands. The like okay, let's just say if we take like small portions of the internet, these are all like communities, right? And I think the internet is just a way to. It's I don't think we can blame the internet for things like that. It's just a communal spot. It's just facilitating
Yeah.
all this stuff. So, but
The other
like.
thing is you have to be careful on websites like on r/y. I can't speak today.
Wall
Wow.
Street.
Well, yeah, but Wall Street bets because people can easily give you false information and make you lose a lot of
True.
money. I don't know. I don't use Reddit, and I've never actually
I think
dabbled in Wall Street bets before.
the
But
way it's dangerous is when like a forum of information or some kind of
Yeah,
like story comes out and it gets a lot of following and that makes other people believe that it's
exactly.
true. But
It's just
yeah,
like a
even if
not
you don't follow
bandwagon, but
something, that doesn't justify it being true at all.
yeah. No,
Like
I
a
mean,
million
people
people
feel
can agree with
obligated to
something and it can
listen
still be
because
wrong.
there's so many other people like,
Yeah, because
supporting something.
there's so many people using the internet,
But
so
they're
the
just
bandwagon
lying.
effect just gets like
Yeah.
amplified to the extreme.
But
I
I
mean, sorry. Yeah, you go.
I was just gonna say I think the internet is a great place. actually, great is not the right word. Great would mean that there's no dark spots in it. I think the internet is a
I would say it's useful. It's definitely useful because you can get so many different point of views because there's so many people
Well,
using it.
I mean, it's like I said, the episode about school. I said like anything you want to learn can be learned on the internet. The problem is what I didn't mention was that you have to be sure that what you're learning and what information you're taking in is the right information.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that comes with experience. So you have to be
Yeah.
experienced with using but like,
Like a prime example, if I told my sister to like, I don't know, just make a project. Actually, I'll give you an actual example. She had to make a project on Canada, and I was looking over it for her to make sure, like, okay, like, is the information correct? Does the presentation look good, right? And in it was it wasn't her fault because she didn't know any better.
Mhm.
But a lot of the information was really incorrect, and what I noticed was a lot of it came from places like Wikipedia or Quora, where people can write
People can,
whatever they
yeah.
want,
yeah,
and it just
Things
gets
aren't
uploaded.
those like
verified.
forums are really like, there's not that much validity in them because anyone can contribute. But
Yeah.
even like, I don't know, like certified encyclopedias can still be wrong sometimes. I'm not saying that they're usually wrong, but there's still a
I mean, I don't know.
possibility that they can be wrong. And
They,
when something has the possibility to be wrong on the internet, a lot of people don't even take that into account. They just think that, oh, if I search something up, I'll get the definite answer for sure.
yeah. I mean, wrong.
But
If it's like this is like a little bit like more abstract, but like we were talking about on a certain episode. I think it was episode 0, or I don't know. We were talking about history is written by the winners, right?
hmm
So technically, if that is the case, and there is some historical inaccuracies, but everyone considers them true, and it for the sake of our learning we just consider everything true, right? So if an encyclopedia,
Everything's easier if everything has a truth, but when everything has some kind of like, I don't know, like like something that's not absolute or it has room for error, then it makes things much more complicated. And that's what things usually are, but we never want to see it that way because it just complicates things.
yeah, for the sake of education, we just keep everything one, like true or false, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
if a source is giving out inaccurate information but it's considered correct by your teacher or whatever, just use it, because you can't sway everyone's beliefs. You just try and pertain to the beliefs of your teacher. I mean, it kind of goes back to actually our education episode, but
Yeah.
all these things are interconnected.
It also
Speaking of
depends
which,
who's
oh
sharing the information. Because
yeah,
if
because
it's
like,
someone of like, I don't know, like status or like someone that
well,
has a
not even of
following,
status or
and
following. It's just like
any
a professor or something. If
no,
you're like
but
trying to get information,
how will people? There's a very low chance that people will believe it if it's like no,
yeah,
if they have no, like
They
I
have
don't
no
know, like
incentive
following
to
on the internet.
listen. Yeah,
Even if someone has a big following on the internet and they like all the information is 100% false, there's still gonna be like a chance that a bunch of people will believe it, and they
yeah.
probably will just because that person has following,
That, I mean,
even
that
though
is
their
kind of
information
what
is.
social media boils down to, and all these like, I mean, I guess you would call them beefs and all these things like that go on between celebrities. Not that I pay attention to any of it, but it's all just mass groups of people arguing with other mass groups of people over lies told over like 30 seconds of you texting on your phone. Like, it's kind of crazy what can happen through the power of the
And
internet.
people make such a big deal out of it. Like some
Exactly.
there's like a lot of like YouTube channels that only focus on like feuds between like internet
like drama,
personalities,
I mean, it makes
drama
money,
drama,
channels.
and that's kind of what.
and
Yeah,
they
but
get a lot
that's
of
the
views
thing.
because people want to see people like, I don't know, feud over something that's
People
Yeah,
want a condensed version of what's going on, and like and they're very smart about it too, to not give their own opinion on where they can get like
yeah.
canceled or something like that. Because
canceling
what
is also a thing we can I think talk about today. What
Oh
do you
yeah.
guys
yeah,
like?
cancel culture
I
is
see I
incredibly
see this
stupid in my
TikToker.
opinion.
He does, and basically like his kind of uh slogan, I don't know the right word, is cancel culture, and all he does is like, and he doesn't just do it from his own point of view. He does like he kind of makes fun of liberals and uh freaking conservatives.
Conservatives?
I think it's kind of, it's funny, but a lot of people would get really offended. I mean, a lot of people do get offended in his comments, and I mean, I don't know, like people who say cancel, who are who are basically like the headlines of cancel culture, are always saying this kind of canceling stuff because it offends people or them, or they're like, oh, it offends certain groups of people, so don't do this, right? But then like if you say that thing that offends people, offends the other people, offends you, then like it doesn't matter, right? Because for some reason now it feels like not history, but society is written by the decision of not exactly the minorities, but the people who people want to care about, because it makes
Oh
them
yeah,
look better.
Yeah,
that
because
is
it
kind of
becomes a
true.
trend, right?
It becomes a trend.
I feel like when people will, like, I don't know, like, when someone gets quote unquote canceled, one like thing it does, it brings like a lot of awareness, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like, usually those issues are really
So yeah,
serious.
like
It's a
if
good thing that they're
it's
bringing awareness to it. But when you, like, I don't know, like, you're basically like cyberbullying someone to the extreme of a mistake they made,
Well,
which
it makes you
is, I
better
guess,
than that person, though. You
I
know.
mean, if you're
I
being
feel like
cyberbullied, just
they do
I
turn off
feel
your
like
try to
I've
make it
laptop.
like,
seen so many people get canceled of things they've done like when they were a little kid, and their
Yeah,
mentality has
yeah,
changed so much from like 5 years
bro,
ago.
you
I could
can't
be
blame a 10-year-old for.
Yeah, me 5 years ago versus me now, or not even 5 years ago. When I was in middle school, you guys knew me in middle school. I was a pretty immature, like not immature, but I was like
different. You
Stupid.
could say
way
different.
different. I'm more like what is it? What's
Just
the
I
word?
it's
don't
just
think we've
different.
reached that level of maturity to even compare ourselves.
I'm not saying like
Take us for like 18. You'll
yeah, like
notice
we've
something
changed
big.
a lot more. We have like a lot more self-awareness of what we're doing and
Yeah.
how we say if we say
But
stupid stuff
on
and
the
stuff like
internet,
that.
once you like post something
It's
or
never.
like do something, it's gonna stay there
It's always
forever.
there. Yeah.
You can
It
delete it all
never
you
goes
want.
away.
You can literally go to that like 10 company server. You can wipe it off that, and people will still have information that it
People will
happened.
remember it. Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
Not even remember.
so many.
You can like screenshot anything. You can save stuff.
Yeah.
You can record something.
Literally, what
And I
And
happened
mean,
there's
with so
a
many
lot of it
civilians and
though,
stuff.
a lot of it though is like it's stuff that like it also there's a stuff that makes sense to cancel people over. Like I'm just gonna throw stuff out there. This is all assuming if these things were proven real. I don't know for sure like the facts, but like Call Me Carson's case or
Oh,
Sinatra's current case of abusing his ex-girlfriend or whatever that is. All of those that and or like Shane Dawson and his cat story, all of that
wait,
I
he can go
feel
to court
like
for that?
you can go for what?
Wait, wait. Do they have like a section in the law that's like animal
That's
abuse?
it's probably animal abuse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want. I'm not a lawyer. I don't 100% know all these
Wait,
stories, but I'm
what did
saying like
Shane do to his cat again?
we don't need to talk about that.
I can't say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I can
Wait,
tell you
seriously?
after, but I can't say that here. It's pretty bad. Just search it up for yourself.
Let,
But
let, let,
I can't say
let's
that
just keep
now.
it that there was an issue with an animal.
Yeah,
Like,
there
continue.
was it was basically animal. But these kind of things, I feel like it makes sense to cancel them because it's
Totally,
they're
yeah.
genuinely bad things.
But I mean, no. Okay,
But
I don't think the
if
right
it
term
was
is
a little
cancel.
kid, yeah,
No,
but
yeah,
exactly, I don't think it's
because
cancel. I think
Canceling
it's
is just, in
the
my
way
opinion, is
you cancel
just
someone is
stupid.
just like cyberbullying them, like through the
Exactly.
masses.
exactly
It can't. I
exactly.
don't think it's canceling, but
Canceling is not the right thing to do.
How about let's
Is
just
what
say
I'm trying to
bring to
say.
awareness. Just bring it to awareness.
yeah.
And
Regardless of whether what my point is, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, you have to take into consideration that people change over time. They become more mature. They become more self-aware of what they're doing and their actions. If like if Sinatra knew or if Carson knew what he was doing like he was probably like a little kid. No, it was I think
No,
5 years ago
it
that
was.
happened. Yeah. How old is he? I think he's 24 now. It happened when he was 19. This is Carson's example. If he knew what that could do to his career, then I guarantee you he wouldn't do it or whatever. I'm not trying to get
I still
canceled,
think that
but
like the thing that the internet does like to the extreme. If someone makes a mistake, they get
Yeah.
like really punished for it. And I think that, yep,
It
obviously
kind
if
of
someone
ruins their
definitely
entire
like that,
career.
they kind of like, I don't know, in a part deserve something because they made a mistake. But on the internet, your mistakes are amplified a lot because
Yeah.
there's so many people that see them, and people can have like a connection to the thing you did, and that just makes the mistake way worse. And on top
Look,
of that, there's people that are just looking to cancel people or just looking for drama, which is again
here's how it is. Look, all right.
not a good
yeah.
thing.
Pretend
But I
some.
feel like if the internet really solved the problems, cancel culture wouldn't exist.
Oh,
What were you saying?
Oh,
I
from
think you
on
cut
my
out.
yeah, you cut out for me. That's what I talk. Okay, like here's how it is. so like say someone does something, right? And and maybe it's not even that bad of like it's not that bad to like such a degree of deserving such a punishment, but whatever, right? Now and you're a pretty famous person, and so a bunch of people on social media just kind of harass you essentially, right? And that could be millions of like something could go trending, and that thing could be talked about for months, weeks, or like that's the wrong chronological word, but you know what I'm saying, right? And it could have insane implications on your career, and all of this happens by, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds of someone tapping on their phone, just saying
Yeah.
some stuff that they feel in the moment because I don't know, maybe they just say it because they see a bunch of other people saying it, or maybe they say it because you're like, oh, that's actually kind of bad. Like maybe what happens is uh I don't know, I can't really think of a scenario where someone does something bad, right? And this is a particular like a dark spot for a specific person, right? So she speaks out against it, and all of a sudden, all these people with these just like little pet peeves, like maybe they don't actually care about the issue at all, and they talk about it, and your career, it's done. It's over completely. And like the fact that something so minor as that could be captured at any time of the day, you have no privacy. You really don't have much privacy
Yeah, but
anymore unless you're
that's
disconnected
like
from the internet
the
too.
I don't know, that those are like the terms you have to agree on if you wanna
Yeah,
like make the internet your living
it's
or
like
work
the
off the
unsaid
internet.
terms and services.
It's also
Yeah,
a very hated job though. Like there's a lot of people who hate, like say for example Keemstar, for
Hmm.
what he does. Like he
I
Oh
basically,
can
yeah.
see that because he's like, I don't know, making, I don't know,
toward
like
what Keemstar
money
does
off
very simply, he basically he informs people on like social media kind of like arguments and
drama.
stuff like that. Drama
Yeah.
basically.
Beef.
He posts on drama. And like you said, it's basically he's making money off of other people. But it's
Isn't that
no
just
different than
media?
what like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's no different than what like the news does, right?
I
Like
mean, yeah, I
how
mean, it is a little bit different. Like the news
I
covers
mean,
humanitarian stuff, and I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. To the
yeah,
core, it
but
really is no different. It's just
it's
retelling
like
things, but
just it's just a social media news
But
platform basically. But
now that
people
it's
hate
like,
on him
I don't know,
so
centered
much.
around the internet, it does. Yeah, if you want to criticize him, you should probably criticize the whole,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
every,
you have
not
to
just.
If you're
criticize
criticizing him on the
exactly.
internet, first look at yourself. Like seriously, we're
You
Yeah,
all
can't,
part of
that's
the
yeah.
same
true.
system.
He
Hmm.
whether you like it or not, because by criticizing him, now you're
You become
getting
part of his
yourself,
system. Yeah.
yeah, you get yourself involved with like what he's doing and stuff.
A
It
lot of
doesn't,
people on the internet don't see that. And the reason drama is so popular is because it's like a reality show, like in
Yeah.
a more
And
realistic
that everyone
manner.
can play a
yeah,
part in.
I know that
exactly.
that's the thing,
Interactive.
In like
and
places like Twitter or Reddit, you can literally just
Exactly.
post your own
You're
opinion
but like
and
changing
the
people
people's
whole
won't do the
environment
lives.
is
same.
just really toxic because there's so many people, and there's a lot, like a large group of people are just like, I don't know what you would call them, like internet trolls or people that are just looking to ruin people's days because they
Yeah.
think it's funny.
Yeah, well, now, like if you want to be an influencer or something, stuff you can say from like 10 years
Even
ago
if you're
can just
not an
blow up
influencer,
in your
bro.
face and kill your career.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah,
like
even
also,
if you're not an influencer.
if you have like a normal job and your company is like involved with social media and you use
Yeah,
their
they
account.
they check your social media, whether you give it to them or not, or you say or you delete. I'm sure they'll find something on you. If you said something dumb in the past and now like you're trying to go for a job or something, the chances are they might not hire you.
even if you
Like,
didn't do something bad, like, like people like I was gonna say Charlie Musk, bro. Charlie D'Amelio and Elon Musk. Like, I saw this comment like I don't know, maybe even like a year ago, but it was something like Charlie D'Amelio has an insane amount of power. Like she, all she has to do is she's just like, I don't know, 15. She's a 16-year-old girl. She hears a nice catchy song and she decides to dance to it. Now it's seen by
oh
millions of
yeah,
people, and now since there's an influx of streams, that artist gets signed, and now since labels have an opening, and that kind of changes like the music industry itself. And that music industry itself, it's a pretty big industry. It made like $21 billion in 2020, um, which is a really fat year for the music industry. Stuff like that can all be swayed, and like little percentages are like hundreds of millions of dollars, and all that can be swayed by a girl just it doesn't matter the gender or the age. It's just someone hears a song that they like, and they decide to dance to, and all that can happen just from just a little just
Yeah.
decision.
It,
And
it's crazy how much like but people hate on her too. It's not just like she like there are people who like, but I know what you mean. Like she posts a song, dances to it, and then boom, that song is now hitting like the
Yeah.
#1 chart or something like that.
moved.
But yeah, I feel like though, at how old is she? 16?
I don't know.
I think she's 16.
16,
She's
Teenage
like,
years.
17.
We don't.
actually, it's kind of cool.
I think she's like a year older
born-
than me.
She's born on May 1st. I was born on May 2nd, but she's a year older. No, I just think that's cool. But yeah,
Really?
she's 16. Leave it now.
Okay,
I
you know
don't
Elon
care.
Musk, right?
Yeah.
This dude, he tweets something, and the whatever, like he said, invest in Dogecoin. Dogecoin went up like
Oh,
3 million
you watch the
percent, bro.
stock TikTok? You
Hmm?
watch that TikTok, right?
Probably.
There's a
Yeah.
TikTok
I think it was.
about it.
There's many
So
TikToks
basically,
about it, but
there was a bunch of cryptocurrency, and I know there's a lot of people who know about Dogecoin. If you don't, it's literally it's just cryptocurrency basically, and it's pretty up and down. I'm pretty sure it was like there wasn't much happening.
it
with
only
it.
goes up when Elon
But,
Musk tweets about it.
Yeah, but then Elon Musk tweeted about it, and then it just went. You could just look on the little graph thing that shows
Yeah.
how the stock is running. It went so high up.
Yeah,
And
because
it's to
people
the
think
point-
that like his judgment is like really like
No, but
absolute.
But the tweets.
But okay,
the
think
tweets
about
weren't
like
even
this.
about invest in Dogecoin. It was literally like it was just him talking about Dogecoin. That's
Yeah,
it.
because
He didn't say invest in it.
Yeah, I mean,
anything
he's
you
still
say on the internet,
advertising.
people
It seems
people
like.
obviously just amplify
Yeah.
that because they think that it will help
Think
them
about
as
it like
well if
this
they-
though, okay? If Elon Musk, if Elon Musk says something, oh, like invest in Dogecoin, it's good, right? And then all of a sudden it skyrockets and it keeps going up because people keep.
a
buying
lot
it,
of
then
people
it
won't even
has to
take into
become good, has it
consideration
not?
to realize what it is. They'll just invest in it because he said so.
Yeah.
It's to the point where like if you look at the graph, you can kind of tell when Elon Musk tweeted about Dogecoin. But
Yeah.
but anyway, continuing on that TikTok, that guy who posted that TikTok said he invested. I think it was either
3
700 billion or 700 trillion
Something,
shares, and I know
yeah.
that's a really big range. But
3
he
trillion or
invested
something like that.
all those shares into some cryptocurrency because Elon Musk made a tweet about it.
And he made
like,
cash.
about making cryptocurrency. If Elon Musk tweets about that cryptocurrency again, I'm guarantee you that guy's gonna make a lot of money.
I mean, to be
like,
honest,
a
it's like
lot of money.
0.0000001 cents each. Like, but like,
Yeah, but
still,
that's
when
gonna like multiply by
it like
so
triples by
much.
like it. Even if it
And-
triples, 700 billion times that.
That is so much. He's gonna make a lot of money
Thousands.
off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does that
He's
for a
gonna
lot
make
of things, like a lot
tons.
of different.
And
You
it's
can also take
smart.
that like analogy or scenario to like
also risky,
advertisements.
but-
Like that's why
Yeah.
all those like celebrity testimonies exist.
Yeah, that's
Raid,
exactly
Shadow
what.
Legends.
That's exactly what, like, I don't know, like, if you have a big celebrity, that's why they have like models like, what's her name, Kendall Jenner, right? Now she's basically like a world famous model, and if you see her
Yeah.
on the cover of whatever clothing
Vogue.
store, you're gonna buy it. I don't like, even if I
Oh.
was a girl and I saw Kendall Jenner, I'd buy that. I'm not, because
Oh, like a
Yeah,
like a
it's
little
just the
lad.
power of influence. That's all. it
if
is.
Like if
she's
she did, like, a
if she's
Toyota
wearing it, then
commercial.
I'm gonna wear it too,
Yeah, it's because people want like, oh, I want to be like Kendall Jenner. I
Yeah.
want to be a million or billionaire, whatever she is, and a popular
Millionaire by
influencer.
spending money.
Jeez.
That's why
But
the
that's
analogy.
the thing. People
doesn't make sense.
people don't understand that. Like you don't just get famous off of
Yeah.
doing what
Yeah.
other influencers do. You have to actually
But
work
still,
for
like,
that stuff.
if like a internet celebrity or anyone that's famous for the matter does anything for like a company or makes a statement about something, all their followers are gonna like do exactly what that person said, regardless
Yeah.
if it's valid or not. I mean, even if
they
they say
make
something
money
very
off of it, too.
controversial, there'll definitely be quite a few people.
Yeah,
that
there's a
will go
lot
against
of
it,
like
but
diehard
Yeah,
fans and
there'll
stuff
be
like that.
there'll
backlash.
still be like those diehard fans that will definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, they also make like bank off. Like they don't even have to like whatever the product they're advertising
Yeah,
is. They're gonna make so like.
They don't. I'm pretty
uh,
sure. Like 90% of the time, they just
Yeah,
'cause it makes them money.
They don't. But and this is kind of on topic / off topic, but I think it was a Toyota ad or some car company ad. there was in New York. Yeah, wow, I'm smart. But New Year's at Times Square last year,
Mhm.
there was a car company at it right under the ball drop. Like you know how they drop a ball every year in New Year's. There's at Times Square, right under that there was a car company at right. How much
Oh,
money do you think they spent, and how much profit do you think they gained off of that?
dude, like I
I'm
saw
No,
this.
I still think that like those like billboard commercials are nothing. Like they're not as much value as if you put something on the internet, like on a social
Yeah.
media page, like a YouTube ad.
Yeah,
But
because
still,
you can
like those
interact
like
with it, and then you
billboards
feel
or
more connected to this concept.
that's true.
Mhm.
And but if you do something like online on the internet, you can get much more like statistical benefit of who sees your ads, because
That's why
Yeah,
companies have invested so much into social media. Like before, it was just billboard ads and ads on the TV.
social
Now,
media
like
marketing
no,
is marketing
like
now.
yeah, but
billboards are
that's what I'm
still
saying.
they're still a thing.
Social
You know, supposed to
media
be a thing for a while.
marketing, yeah, social media marketing has to be the not the easiest, but the actually
Very
no,
efficient.
it is probably the
It's
easiest way
crazy.
to
Like
get big
if
on
you're
the internet.
mildly not mildly attractive, they're okay. If you're attractive, like seriously, these people, like there are companies that will always be reaching out to you, and literally like they're always sending you money and stuff. Like I saw this TikTok, and someone no, she was just talking about like what pretty privilege, yeah, that's what it's called. She was just talking about like pretty privilege, and she was literally talking about like how companies just send her stuff, and all she does is just snap like a picture of whatever, I don't know, Starbucks coffee she's drinking, not Starbucks, but like, you know, and she
The
posts on her
product.
story, and like boom, like you're done for the day. Like it's kind of crazy how
Yeah,
simply having a certain set of parents will,
That's what the internet allows. It's
yeah.
all.
or like I saw this David Dobrik vlog where Corinna Koff, she had this bathing suit brand deal. I think she
Oh
wore like
yeah,
17 different
million.
swimsuits.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, she wore 17 different swimsuits in what does that take? Like 3 hours or something, maybe max
Wasn't it like
to
a
take all
$3
those
million
pictures and
month
stuff.
she made that month
No,
or
no, no, it
something?
wasn't 3 million. No, no, no. She made it, but from that one brand deal, she made $17,000 for taking pictures for about 3 hours. I'm not saying that's like, but I'm saying like
I
that's
mean
what the power of influence
that,
she
but
has. 17,
yeah.
she got paid 17,000, and
But
like
think about it
again,
like
I'm
this.
not
Think
saying
about it
it's
like this.
bad. I'm just saying like
Isn't that
that's crazy.
that's her value? Like even if she doesn't have to work hard for it, that's if that's what people want, then technically that's how valuable she is. Like I saw this I was reading this thing on Quora about actors and how much like they charge so much for a movie, right? And
Right.
like 20 like millions, like multi-millions, and it's because you're charging for their name, you're charging for them to be on there, and that's because people want to see them. If seeing, I don't know, Adam Sandler on your movie is gonna make you money, then you better pay him money to be on your movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but you also have to think about like how much money do you have to pay them to where you can turn around and make a profit.
yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they
like you have to
incorporate that
advertise to
thought
the right people and stuff like that. Yeah, obviously that's like what their marketing teams are like
made
built
for,
for and
yeah.
stuff. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's just crazy. But Joe, do you want to transition to the next topic?
There was a next topic.
I guess I don't. I mean, I guess that's kind of it. I don't really
Nah,
know if
there's
we have
more.
anything else.
There's more.
What else can we talk about?
Very.
Well,
There.
I mean, we can elaborate on what we think of. You know,
I think there's a lot more, to be honest. I think we're just kind of, we
having a
should have
blank.
spent a lot more time planning.
No, but still, I feel like how about we've been like criticizing the internet like pretty big so far, like pretty
Oh
like.
yeah, its
What about
advantages
the
now.
good things that it does? Like, what about that? What do you guys think? Like,
Well,
I think that
where do I begin?
all of it's like it's allowed this whole online school thing to happen, and it's really good for like connecting with people and networking. So I
Yeah.
still think that's a good thing.
To me, the internet
Yeah.
feels sometimes like an infinite well of knowledge, but at the same time, it's like so difficult to like discern what's actually useful to and concerning what you're looking for and what's not. Like
Yeah,
that's what we were talking about before. But like I just love the fact that the internet has, it's free to everyone. Like you
yeah,
can upload videos on YouTube for free, and you'll make money off it if you're like, 1,000 subs or whatever it is. And for that, you can talk about what you love doing, and you can educate others, and it's like a win-win scenario for everyone. And I just love the fact that we live in a world that things like that are possible. Just
Yeah.
everyone can benefit from it, even YouTube.
Yeah, it's like it allows for like a large range of I don't know, accessibility for information. But then again, a lot of the information is not that secure. But still, I feel like it's a really good thing.
And
It's
now,
one of the best creations humanity's ever made.
like, so before the entertainment industry, like, if you're getting into the entertainment industry, like, I don't know, before the internet, right? It was because you loved what you're doing, and it still is that way. I don't mean to contrast it, but it still is. And now that YouTube's become part of that, like, people are benefiting off what they love to do in their real lives, and I think that's actually, like, because a lot of people would say you have to separate your work life and what you enjoy doing, but since you can like make money from what you would actually enjoy doing, say maybe it's building Lego sets, or maybe it's doing toy reviews, or maybe it's just playing with
Yeah,
Beyblades.
you can like it allows for like it's done a lot for like entrepreneurial things, and that's a really good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
entrepreneurial. Yeah, that too.
Social media influence is crazy. Like nothing compares right now to
Yeah,
what the
nothing,
people are
literally,
doing.
nothing compares to that. But I
But
still think it
I don't know. Like
for
it's
anything or influence. If you want to get a message out, putting on the internet is the way to go. Like you're not
Mhm.
gonna actually tell people.
But
But at
there's
the same
ads, so
time,
like
there's so much on the internet that's so difficult to get your things
Yeah,
found as
it's
well.
very like contrasted. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
you have to kind of sort of find a way to like I don't know differentiate from everyone and like
Like,
I don't
it's
know make
so
sure
easy, but
people
at the same
actually.
time it's so difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's free to everyone. That's why it's
Yeah,
so hard to get yourself known.
there's a lot of competition as well. Like there's not
Yeah,
you're not the only one doing it.
there's hundreds of millions, literally.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else? We're basically wrapping, or we're getting near that time. So
Wait, really?
I mean, it's been a little over 30 minutes, but like, yeah, I feel like we've basically covered everything. We're kind of just repeating ourselves now. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Really?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, we're just repeating ourselves now. So
How long has it
I
been,
think we should
the
just.
episode?
It's been 30, almost 35 minutes.
That long?
Yeah, it's been pretty long.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyway, I think yeah, I guess that's it for today.
sorry guys for the
Thanks.
little light
A
episode.
little bit of a short episode, yeah, but
If you
thanks for thanks for listening. If you guys made it all the way through, this might be a bit of a late up. Well, actually, why am I even saying that? Because you guys are gonna be listening to this when it comes out. But it's probably if it's gonna be posted later, that's our bad. We were kind of busy yesterday, so we didn't get time to record earlier. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you
Maybe
want to
post in the
follow our social
afternoon.
media, it'll be in the description of Spotify and YouTube links. And yeah, that's it. Bye.